Advisory Council, and one of the council members is Dr. Parker, Keith Parker. And so I can share my observations just very briefly about Sheriff Walt McNeil within the context of these proceedings. One thing that he absolutely insists upon, there is no wavering, there is no confusion, is respect and dignity for everyone. Recognizing the human rights, which, as my friend and colleague Ted Ellis, civil rights essentially are codifications of human rights. Human rights are what we all have inherently, regardless of who we are, where we are, what we look like, what we think, what we don't think. So in this moment, the history is essential. It makes us all stronger. The challenges that we confront over the years make us stronger. The challenges that we confront today make us stronger. And knowing that we have a police chief as we do, a sheriff as we do, as absolutely essential and key members of our community to insist, despite conflicting narratives, sometimes confusing directives, they're rock solid. And I think whom we've heard from today, in terms of the recitations, speaks more than anyone could for where we are and where we're going. So, Pete, thank you for the opportunity to, for the record, not speak for sure. That would result in a chat that we would have at some point. But seriously, to reflect his sense and sensibilities and his absolute insistence. I mean, the whole purpose, just so you know, if you weren't even aware of the Citizen Advisory Council, it does not weigh into discipline. It's all after action. It provides the sheriff and the command staff with perspective about emphasizing best practices. But the core element of best practices goes back to where I began: respect and dignity for everyone, as is the message of today. Pete, thank you so much.
And now we are going to be blessed with a descendant of legacy, the Reverend Derek Steele, and you can tell us about the legacy.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you, Dr. Parker. To every statesman, officer, leader here, which you all are, greetings. I bring you greetings from the C.K. Steele Human Rights Institute and from the Steele family. We are an institute that was developed to continue the work and the legacy of my father, Reverend C.K. Steele. And we're still getting our wheels on and getting ready to roll like we want to roll. And so be listening and looking for things that will be happening this year, moving forward towards the 70th anniversary of the busboy car. We want to have a lot of good things going on in that regard. But I just want to commend these young people for their activities here, and you, Dr. Parker, for helping to bring, you and many others, to help bring this program to pass over the years. And I think it's very important that we remember and that we keep it fresh. It seems sometimes that our young people have no idea of the hardships that we faced during those times. And even myself, during those times, often I remember having a march to the Capitol and busloads of people coming to our church, sleeping so that they'd be ready early in the morning to march. And for us kids, man, we were having fun, all these little kids, you know, but you felt the intensity, you know, the tension, sometimes even fear from some people, you know, but facing fear, they marched. They marched. They didn't know if somebody was gonna shoot them, throw a brick and hit them, which often happened. Things like that occurred during the marches. And so I just commend this group, each person here, for your participation and your fervor to continue the work. I am very delighted about it because my father faced a lot of stuff, and you may not know it. You can read about it. I'm sure some of you know, but some of our young people have not heard about gunshots being fired. Facing all kinds of opposition and violence. But my daddy would say that it didn't matter. We're going to keep our dignity. Isn't that right? We're going to keep our dignity in the fight. And so I'm very glad that we've come so far as we've come. But there's a long way to go. I remember him saying that racism is going underground. And racism did go underground, but now it's come back up out the ground. And so we've got to be diligent, vigilant during these times, watching, as the Bible says, and praying. Isn't that right? And then we need to be consolidating, connecting, networking, so that we can stay aware of what's going on and be available and ready to be a part of fighting the good fight for justice and equality. So I just thank you all for having me come and close this thing out. I just want to, I know I missed the part. I apologize for being a little late, but I just want to thank you all so very much for this opportunity, Dr. Parker.
As we wrap up, want to do a couple of things, and just bear with me. I would love for all of the program participants to come back up, reintroduce yourselves, indicate your school, you're being promoted, or you have passed to the next grade level. I think today is the last day. We don't have to go there if you do not want to, but we may want to congratulate you. So as you all make your way up, not only share that with us, but we want you to give a shout out to your parents, guardians, whoever brought you here this morning and listened to and perhaps helped you put together your most wise words of inspiration. So if you program participants would come forward and share that with us. And after all of you have done so, then we will applaud you appropriately. Program participants are young students.
Awesome.
My name is Deja Wimbley. I go to Family DRS, and on Wednesday I graduated 5th grade. I'm being promoted to 6th grade. And I want to say thank you to my grandma, my grandma's best friend Sybil, my auntie, and my aunt.
My name is Nadia Ross. I'm passing the 6th grade and going to the 7th grade. I want to thank my grandma for taking me here and doing everything for me. And yes.
Good morning, my name is Gamaliel Harris. I am a 4th year pre-physical therapy scholar, and I will be graduating in the summer with magna cum laude. And with that being said, I will be here for the summer, and I draw myself, but shout out to my parents, Gregory Harris, Tammy Harris, and my grandfather, Clarence Holmes.
Mr. Harris, hold the mic a little longer, and will you share with the audience your most recent individual and collective accomplishments as a member of this unique band at the Florida Agricultural and Mechanical University?
Yes, so back in April, we went to Norfolk, Virginia for the Virginia Arts Festival that was hosted by Jackson Lincoln Center. It featured 12 HBCU bands and FAMU, one of the bands there. And so it was a competition between those 12 HBCUs, and FAMU Jazz Band won the competition. And he also won awards for best rhythm section, best trombone section, just everything. And I won the award for most outstanding soloist of the entire festival.
Hello again, my name is Esena Magama. I attend Tallahassee Collegiate Academy. I'm currently a dual enrollment student and I also go to Tallahassee State College. First things first, I'd like to thank God for allowing us all to be here. And I'd also like to thank my dad for driving me here and my family and everyone who's supported me thus far. Thank you, it's an honor to be here.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Hello, my name is Makai Thelwell. I'm currently a sophomore at Florida High, but I'm about to go to a junior. I'm about to be a junior at Florida High. I like to thank my mom for always being there to support me and like driving me places.
Wonderful.
And the most inspirational thing she said to me is like, finish strong.
Nice.
This concludes this morning's program, but I would like to take a point of privilege and say to our participants, if you would stay with us for a few nanoseconds, I'm going to ask Mr. Ellis to come and take some photos of you. So for record-keeping purposes, and as he expands the work he's doing in the Civil Rights Institute at FSU, we're going to help you to the degree we can.
Yes, we are.
Ellis.